holders of XRP. The situation with the XRP ETF is currently becoming more heated. On top of that, though, it seems like everything is coming together. Furthermore, it appears that Wall Street will soon be fully committed to XRP. Additionally, we're going to see some pretty significant developments in the Ripple case. In this video, we have a lot to discuss, so take a seat back and unwind. Everyone, welcome to the Pepo Coin channel. For those who are unfamiliar with the channel, my name is Nick. I hope you will subscribe after watching this video. Since things are beginning to look a little different around here right now, let's get started. Although we can still observe Bitcoin and Ethereum chopping throughout the past 24 hours, as you can see, over the past 7 days, XRP has somewhat increased in value. It has increased by nearly 9%. In fact, we examined the XRP chart. Earlier today, we did increase from $2.43 to $2.60. The 7-day period looks like this. Even if the 7-day chart is currently showing some improvement, we are still much lower than we were a month ago. Even though we still have a ways to go, this price action movement is positive since it makes me think of the price action at the start of the year, prior to us running all the way to about $3.30. And even if we take another look at the candles here, you can see that the price activity is fairly similar, with the bearish candle first appearing and then the bullish one, beginning. If it is true, it resembles this candle a lot, from the end of December to the start of January, before we did run to $3, $43, and so on. It was precisely $3.40, I'm expecting XRP to do that again, even though I know it was a little different on other exchanges. What will be the major driving force behind XRP's rise and true breakout from that early January price action? The news on the SEC lawsuit, the ECF, or something much larger will be the main focus. Regardless of any catalyst, I believe that XRP will surpass those prices because I do anticipate a significant awakening in the market as a whole. However, in terms of XRP outside of XRP, everything is going well so far. Overall, there is still some green. Not much has happened in the past 24 hours. However, over the past 7 days, we have seen some good gains overall, which is wonderful to see, particularly considering that, it has been a bit of a difficult ride for all currency holders, as most of you are already aware. However, I anticipate a much more prosperous year for cryptocurrency in general. All we need to do is make it through this chop and we'll be set. What significant news, outside from this, drove XRP higher? You surely already know. By now, don't you? The XRP 19B4 filings for their ETF have been acknowledged by the SEC governor. And it's wonderful to witness this. In a moment, we shall get into the details. However, I do want to draw attention to what Brad Garlinghouse did state, which I remember saying repeatedly, that this was unavoidable in spite of some outspoken claims to the contrary. As we examine the ETF concept for XRP in further detail, we have heard from more people than simply Brad Garlinghouse, for instance. Monica Long and David Schwartz have both spoken to us, and I would also want to mention Marcus and Venger. They have all stated that we would see an XRP ETF. Even though I am aware that there was another employee, it is unavoidable, it will take place. In fact, I think Brad Garlinghouse or Monica Long stated that it would happen soon. So once more, we're beginning to see some good moves here. We'll have to wait and see. This is a really positive indication. Eleanor also provided us with an update on the precise meaning of this. We can see, then, in case you're wondering what this implies, the SEC has approved the NYSE's 19B4 application to turn its XRP trust into an ETF, along with Grayscale's. No, it does not imply automatic approval, nor does it even ensure that the SEC will eventually accept it. What makes it noteworthy, then, since it indicates that the SEC is being more accommodating and isn't outright rejecting these items. When the Gensler SEC indicated in December that it would not be interacting with the Solana 19B4 applications, most exchanges withdrew them. With all of these fresh crypto ETF filings, there is undoubtedly still a lengthy procedure to complete. You have XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and so forth. However, this is a positive first step because it indicates that there is at least a probability that these products will emerge in the future. The SEC should then recognize the applications for XRP ETFs submitted by issuers who filed after Grayscale, Bitwise Invest, 21 Shares, Wisdom Tree, Canary Funds, when it is uploaded. to the Federal Register, which should happen in a few days. The 240-day window for Grayscale's approval begins. You see, we still have a long way to go before things are allowed, if they are granted at all, but it might happen at any time. We are aware of this fact. When we least expect it to happen, they might. The most important thing to consider in this situation is what these ETFs are truly accomplishing, because many individuals are rather perplexed by the true meaning of the ETF. The ETF is for the normies, in my opinion. It's for those who don't do their own research. It is intended for those who do not wish to use cryptocurrency exchanges. It is intended for those who do not wish to undergo the full procedure. Additionally, it's for those who don't trust these cryptocurrency exchanges. They want to go through a major player such as Wisdom Tree, or in the case of the Bitcoin ETFs, BlackRock, as they are familiar with the company. It is a significant player. It is a business that manages assets worth trillions of dollars. Therefore, they must be trustworthy, correct? These are for the normies, once more. It generates significant value. It just attracts a lot more people to cryptocurrency and generates a lot of trading activity. Thus, it's a significant move. It is unquestionably one that I believe is quite optimistic. For XRP, we will have to observe, wait, and see what transpires. Additionally, keep in mind what Brad Garlinghouse said about the 19B4 filing that took place on February 6th. You know, the ticking time. In essence, it was the alarm clock. However, he's stating that it's essentially simply a ticking time bomb with the ETFs. Since we are certain that they will be approved, we are aware that there will soon be an XRP ETF. We are aware that this will occur. We just need to wait and know that it will arrive, which is a really positive indication. Furthermore, we are already beginning to observe a significant amount of XRP being transferred. Even if we return over here, the volume of trade isn't much higher. $5,410,000,000 or 0.51%. Whale alert did detect two signals about XRP in motion, but nothing very noteworthy. First, about $80 million was moved from Ripple to an unidentified wallet, along with 300 million XRP worth roughly 700. The escrow account was not the source of this. This is intriguing. What was the purpose of this? We don't know. However, this did occur, and if we go back to Eleanor's article, it was posted at 5:08 p.m. At 5:25 p.m., the first alert or statement was made. Coincidence is not something I like to believe in. What took place here? We're not sure. Is there a chance that this has something to do with the SEC case? It most certainly might. What this was for is unknown to us. $780 million. In addition to that, 90 million XRP, or about 230 million USD, was moved from one unidentified wallet to another. These trades are certainly intriguing, but we'll have to wait and see what happens next. These are the only two warnings we have here, but I've been closely monitoring any new ones. We'll have to keep an eye out to see if anything else really catches our attention, but these two are intriguing in terms of the time frame that aligns with what we are now hearing from the SEC with these XRP filings. Back down, there have been a lot of cryptocurrency on the move in the last 24 hours, so these are about the only two XRP transactions that we could find from someone who works in this field. What does all of this mean? Let's return to this one from Bitwise Invest specifically. So let's check out this post from Thinking Crypto Podcast's Tony Edward. On his show, he featured Bitwise's CIO to talk about the recent CBOE 19B4 filings for further BETFs, their implications for multiple filers, and the SEC's heightened transparency. Two conversations